Welcome to Wealth, Health and Wisdom Mastery, a channel where we learn tips on how to increase our wealth and how to be more healthy, and get some tips on being wise and ensuring that we win in life. This week, from October 25th, 2021, for the next for a few days, there's a global conference on Safe School Initiative. That is a very important topic, keeping our children safe in school. Our children are one of our biggest assets. And we as parents, as uncles, aunties, to our little ones, have a big role to play. And we need to have the wisdom and the tips to ensure that our children are kept safe in school. One of the things that we need to find out from a school is whether they have a school emergency plan. And if already they are in school and they don't have a school emergency plan, you need to push and ask that this is developed. What does a school emergency plan entail? It entails assessment of the school. What are the hazards within the school itself? Where, chemicals, where are they kept? Where is the fence? How secure is the school? But do you have enough security men around? And, what are the hazards in that school? Not only that, you have to think about the hazards and disasters that possibly happen in the community. So, for example, if a school is situated where floods occur, those are things that you need to be aware of. And these are parts of the things that the school needs to consider in the emergency planning, in the emergency plan. And then the school system, the teachers, the parents, dialogue together along with students and develop a plan. And everyone needs to be aware of that plan. The students, the teachers need to be aware of the plan and what to do in the event of emergency. And that way they learn some tips. Other things that has to be considered would be ensuring that their exercises are done, drills are done regularly. Example, fire drills. In the event of a fire, they should have drills to find out how do they evacuate the children, how do they get kids safely out of classrooms, in case there is an emergency that occurs. Another thing to do is to actually encourage children to participate in school societies, such as the Girl Guide, the Boys Brigade, the Boy Scouts, the Man O' War. There are a range of some of these, school societies that children can participate in, and it gives them an opportunity to learn life skills, to learn skills on survival. There are other skills that children may also need to learn to survive, things like swimming. So swimming is a skill that children should, acquire. Communication skills, negotiation, how to, negotiate in a difficult situation. So these are the kind of things that need to be, taught around, in schools. And another important aspect will be health. Sometimes a child may, fall ill in school. How is that managed? You want to make sure that that school possibly has a school bay, or in addition to a school bay, a nurse or a first aid, people who have been trained in first aid who can offer some immediate help, that are knowledgeable to offer immediate help. Not only that, the school needs to have a hospital that they can link up with in the event of an emergency while a parent is making their way to come to that child. So these are some of the things that are so important, and we need to know that every school has an emergency plan, and emergency to ensure that our kids are safe is everybody's business. So as a parent, as an auntie, you need to be part of the Parents Teachers Association, Parents Teachers Association, so you can lend your voice in being part of the solution. And if you are in a community where a school is situated, it's also part of your responsibility to keep an eye on the school and the neighborhood in case there are some changes in the atmosphere. Maybe there are certain people unusual that that you are concerned about, so that you can raise awareness to the security agencies who are better trained to deal with those unusual events or usual movements that you are a bit suspicious about. So today we have really talked about tips on how we can make the schools safer for our children, because these kids are one of our best assets. So if you've learned something from this conversation, from this discussion today, please feel free to shout out and write it in the comment section, like and share our video, and also hit the subscribe button to ensure that you get videos, new videos, and new on other topics as they come along, and ensure that you tell others about the things that you are learning from this channel, as you may. These tips and useful tips can actually be very useful to them. So until you come to the next video broadcast, we want you to continue to commit and take action towards being more wealthy, more healthy, and having the wisdom to win in life. Thank you.